Oh, hello, I'm Mike Draper, and I'm sitting in a patch of wildflowers with yellow ones, magenta ones, orange ones, purple, white. I don't know what they're called because I'm not a real gardener, but I did grow all of this stuff. And I'm not in a meadow in the country, I'm sitting in my front yard. Look, there's my house. There's a utility pole, and my car, and the street. It started with a tarp, a packet of seeds, and a good attitude. And it has slowly grown into this magnificent space. And all the while, I haven't really known what I'm doing. So as my wife says, if I can do it, anybody can do it. And that's why I'd like to show you around. I can't remember where the idea came from, but I put down a tarp. I bought a shade seed mix, and after several months, I lifted up the tarp, threw down the shade seed mix just before the winter time, and by the spring, the flowers were growing, which kind of blew my mind. I thought, this is as easy as it is. And we started just doing one tarp at a time and went slowly from here to here to here to here. So it's essentially 4 years worth of seeds, and then have planted some other stuff around. So this is my sump pump hose, which when I first moved in, laid all the way across the yard and just pumped out into the street. And my little knowledge of plants told me that plants need water. So I decided to just cut the sump pump here and made a little trench going into the rest of the garden. And so most of the water, if this is ever pumping, instead of going straight into the street, just goes to the plants that need it and then to the rest of the yard. So when they installed my driveway, we had to redo it. The old one was slanted higher and went straight to the street. And when they were putting it in, they said, oh, do you want to have it slant to the street? And I said, oh, no, slant it sideways and I'm going to plant something. So we intentionally kind of go this way instead of into the street. And there's a little bump here to deter the water. And then I just dug down, filled it in with gravel, planted some plants, taller grasses. So most of the water, hopefully when it's like a lighter rain, gets absorbed into here. Also, I didn't feel like doing anything, so I covered these 2 sections up with tarp, which is a really handy thing to make it look busy. So if you want to take like 9 months off from having to plant or weed anything, just cover a section with a tarp, kind of like an under construction sign. I'm not sure yet. I mean, maybe some longer grasses just to kind of make it taller. That's like a Mike spring of 2026 problem. And keep in mind, if you think stuff like this is too hard, remember, Sally helped me plant this whole section about 3 years ago when you were only 4. So we lifted up the tarp, Sally raked the ground, threw down the seeds, and then 5 months later, all of these flowers had grown. So if an extremely advanced 4-year-old can do it, anybody can do it. If you're thinking of where to start, just start small. You can do just one tarp size, put down seeds, see what grows. If it doesn't work out, you can always go back to grass. It is so easy. There's also no real rules. Just put it down, see what happens, see what grows, and just go with it if you want to keep doing it.